Obviously, you don't want to lose the lead and make it close. Juwan probably got a couple more gray hairs from that, but I think it was a good test for us, a good showing of resilience because we are a younger team. So I feel like things like that would definitely help us down the stretch in terms of the tournament and later in the Big Ten season. I think a game like this will really help us prepare for the adversity that'll come ahead for us.
What kind of spark did you get from Musa in that first half?
Oh, Musa played great. Obviously, he's just so active out there. Really great defender, and then offensively, he's so gifted. I think he's just a mismatch problem for a lot of teams, and he's able to guard 1 through 5. So he's such a special piece for us that I think as the season goes on, he's going to keep getting better and better. And I can't wait to see him at the end of the season, how good he is.
How about Caleb? In the first half, he had 8 points in less than 3 minutes. What did you see from him in that stretch?
Yeah, CU, it's easy for him to get hot because, he's just a couple shots away from, just really heating up. He's such a great shooter. And I think, the way our offense is designed, the pressure we put on those low guys, for him, he's going to have a lot of those open shots, and he's a great shooter, so he's going to knock them down for us. And so I think he's got a really good opportunity this year to score a lot for us and do a lot for us. Turning him into a good two-way player, and so it's going to take time. But for right now, he's a really good offensive player, and he helps us out a lot.
You've played with Terrence for a long time. Where have you seen his game grow from year 1 to 2, and what did he bring to the team tonight?
I'd say the confidence. Last year, he was a really good defender, but I think offensively, I wouldn't say shy, but just less aggressive than he normally was, back in high school. And I think this year, he knows he needs to be more aggressive for us because we don't have the scoring from Isaiah and Franz and stuff like that. And so for us, we're really excited that he's being aggressive because he's a really good offensive player for us and just such a smart and savvy player. And he's a guy that you love playing with. He makes his teammates better, and so this year I think he's going to have a really good role on the team and definitely in the rotation, for every game for sure.
What did it mean to have the fans back here at Chrysler?
It was fun. Last year in that game, it would have been, really quiet. We would have had the crowd noise, the artificial crowd noise, and I don't think, we would have been able to feed off that kind of energy. I think they helped us out a lot, especially when they did make that run. I really enjoy the fans, so that's something that, I definitely enjoyed out there, just having the fans, especially being at home, they're cheering for you, so that's a good thing for sure.
What did you feel like was going on during that run that they had when they were able to get back into it?
They're a good team, and so good teams are going to make runs. I think they're very underrated Division I team. I think they're going to be able to make some noise in the end of March for sure. And so for us, Coach was saying it's a game of runs, and they made their runs, so we're going to make our run, and we did. And fortunately for us, it's like I said, it's a game of runs, and so for us, just trying to minimize their runs as much as we can and expand upon ours as much as we can.
Going back to Terrence, it seemed like every time they cut it close, he was going to rescue through with the tough shot. I guess just how important was it to see from him?
From Terrence?
Yeah.
He's a good player. That's what he does. He's a clutch player. You know what you're going to get from him. He's not going to make too many mistakes out there because he's a really high IQ guy, and so he's somebody that Coach definitely relies on in the clutch and can depend on, and that's something that I've seen from him ever since we were 8 years old, and so for me it's nothing new.
What do you like about sharing the floor with Musa? Do you feel like you complement each other well?
Yeah, it's fun. Just two really big guys out there. I think he's really athletic. He's able to cover a lot of ground. He's able to make up for mistakes of the other 4 players on defense, and then offensively, he attracts so much attention. When he has the ball, then I'm able to sneak around and I guess just move freely out there. And so playing with him, he's another high IQ guy, and so I definitely enjoy playing with him offensively and defensively for sure.